Okay, I guess I'll also record the other thing that I was kind of thinking about recording. Is when I saw that, I just jumped up. I was just sitting here kind of watching the one called Pew 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 Islands because I was like, what did I even talk about in this one? I remember the islands part, but like it's an hour, and I was talking about here, and I was like, I probably don't agree with what I say, but a lot of what I said, I was like, I feel, I mean, there's definitely things that I were like, well, especially involving what's going on here. Like I said this could be either a river delta where this like point that was draining here and into South America was physically here but still draining, or that the whole of this was positioned here, like as it just was the whole time. It just was, which is one of the benefits of that. It just was always there pretty much the whole time. If it was like that. But the problem with that essentially is if it was just always there, it doesn't actually explain why this point was pretty much right here. Like it had to be there at some point. And if it's like a body like that that's like sitting here, that's got like a basin that's draining through this way, like it wouldn't have these flow patterns. This is more of like a river delta. So I think that the point was in fact draining here. But what I noticed, I thought I noticed it. I could have sworn it was there. It looked like it was draining. Yeah, right here. Is that Maracaibo? That's Maracaibo. It's probably staggered. Oh shit, it's probably staggered. Just like Gurnar and Iceland, it's probably staggered above it energy because that's really looks like it could represent the like missing chunk that probably is why there's like this lightning storm capital, because I think that has to do with energy that was able to come in here, like into South America while it was still here, like maybe here. I'm not sure why I don't have Google Maps. It must be somewhere else. Maracaibo, and then this region of Cuba, I believe that like this piece generally like a jigsaw puzzle just like bonk, was sitting here, where this piece was like right up in there. Maybe there, maybe there. Maybe the fact that this like nucleus piece here, that was here was just kind of removed, stripped away to be like maybe give stability to this overall system as some sort of particle within it. Maybe its nucleus that's like out of balance, so it like gains stability by some surrounding connections. So maybe it was there, which then in turn produced like a void. Like something's up with this place. Something is up with this place. So I wanted to just bring that up because I think that kind of the fact that this flow specifically had where it's way less like dense currents, it's more subtle maybe. This is like this is such a dense current that it's just all one. Like it's just like it sweeps over the entire region and just smooths it out. Where this is like a lower energy, so it's just more like fine grain, fine pathed But then interestingly, while so what I think is happening is like South America was still here the whole time. The whole time while the Earth is expanding until 66 million years. And that's when it moved, is when like the Earth like supernovaed. It dislodged South America, just straight sheared this segment from it, which was more bonded to North America than South America for some reason. Even though it's got this current against it, I don't know. It seems like, especially with the way it was just cutting through here, that it would have cut it off to be part of South America, but it just didn't, which is kind of odd. I don't know what to think of that. Maybe just it had pressure against it from over here. It probably had pressure against it. There's a hexagon there. But yeah, so this flow, like once the Earth expanded, then we start to see this more like the more oceanic spreading looking effects here, rather than this. But not only there, but like into this drainage point. Like it flows, which must be like a inlet to this underbody here. And so then it comes in through here. Maybe it just like I don't know. Something's up with this place. If that's it right there, it just is just offset. I don't know if that makes sense. It does have this segment, which would kind of suggest some more to it. I don't know. That could also be just over here. This doesn't like straight up represent the surface above, so it's hard to say if like a feature is tied to another feature, especially when they're definitely not like where the other feature is. Like this feature is substantial. This is Iceland, but it doesn't really have, it's more like here, but the feature that seems to be related to it is over there. Same for Gurnar, where the feature is here, Gurnar is here. So maybe it's just a similar thing going on where the features are offset from the actual above ground, like actual location that we see. So this could be Maracaibo, and so maybe it's the drainage point, and so maybe because it's the drainage point, it just makes it like a vortex region. Just by being the drainage point where like things go in and out of this layer. Should I keep going? I could just stop and start anew. Call that the Maracaibo. I was thinking lightning crashes. Thinking like, oh, maybe it goes down a well. I mean, it kind of is fitting. It goes down a well like lightning crashing. I don't know. I like it. So that's a good reason to stop there because I like the name I'm going to call this.